Tragic death. Young and restless Michael drops. Very heartbreaking news. It will shock you. The world woke up to a silence it was not prepared for. It wasn't the kind of silence that comes after a storm, but the hollow stillness that follows heartbreaking news, the kind that makes people stop scrolling, stop talking, and simply stare. Michael, the young and restless soul who seemed destined to outrun sorrow itself, was gone. Just like that. A sudden drop, a tragic end, and a shock that no one saw coming. Michael had always been energy in human form. Wherever he went, life followed. Friends described him as unstoppable, someone who laughed loudly, dreamed wildly, and refused to believe that limits applied to him. He was young, ambitious, and full of plans that stretched far beyond the horizon. To many, Michael wasn't just a person, he was a symbol of hope, of movement, of the belief that tomorrow could always be better than today. That is what made the news so devastating. Early that morning, whispers began to spread. At first, people dismissed them as rumors, another internet exaggeration, another cruel joke. But as hours passed, the truth became unavoidable. Michael had collapsed suddenly. No long illness. No warning signs that anyone noticed. One moment he was alive with promise, and the next, he was gone. The word, drops, trended across social media, carrying with it confusion, disbelief, and a growing wave of grief. Those who knew him personally were the first to feel the pain cut deep. His closest friend recalled their last conversation, a casual joke, a shared laugh, a promise to meet soon. He said, "Don't worry, we've got time," the friend said later, voice breaking. Time, it turned out, was the one thing no one had. As the news spread, fans and strangers alike began to share their memories. Some remembered Michael's kindness, how he would help without being asked, how he listened when others spoke, how he made people feel seen. Others remembered his fire, his refusal to settle, his restless drive to do more, be more, live louder. That restlessness, once admired, now felt painfully ironic. A soul that never wanted to stop had been stopped forever. The shock wasn't just about death, it was about the unfairness of it. Michael was young. He had plans for next week, next year, the next decade. There were unfinished dreams, unsaid words, unopened doors. His life ended not with closure, but with a question mark that will haunt those left behind: why so soon? His family's grief is beyond words. A mother who once watched him take his first steps now faces a world where he will never take another. A father who dreamed of guiding him through life must now learn how to survive without him. Siblings, relatives, and loved ones are left holding memories like fragile glass, terrified that time might dull them. And yet, even in tragedy, Michael's life continues to speak. His sudden death has become a harsh reminder of how fragile life truly is. We plan, we rush, we argue over small things, forgetting that everything we love exists on borrowed time. Michael's story forces us to pause and reflect, to check on the people we care about, to say what we've been postponing, to live with intention instead of assumption. The young and restless often believe they are invincible. Michael might have believed that too, not out of arrogance, but out of hope. He believed in movement, in momentum, in the idea that as long as you keep going, everything will work out. His loss shows us that strength and youth are not shields against fate. As candles are lit and tributes continue to pour in, one truth becomes clear: Michael may have dropped, but his impact did not. His laughter still echoes in the memories of friends. His kindness lives on in the lives he touched. His restless spirit survives in every person who dares to dream a little bigger because of him. This heartbreaking news has shocked us all, but it also leaves us with a responsibility to live better, love deeper, and never assume we have more time than we do. Michael's life was brief, but it was bright. And though his death is tragic beyond measure, his story will not be forgotten. Rest in peace, Michael. The world feels quieter without you.